The dairy on the farm, packed full of me royal memorabilia. It's an absolute dream come true and I love it. I could just live in here. My name's Anita Atkinson and welcome to my Royal Museum. Come on in. So I live in the north of England in an area called Weardale, where I'm a monarchist and I'm a lifelong monarchist, and I've spent my whole life, practically my whole life anyway, supporting and promoting the monarchy. And the reason that I started, well, I didn't start collecting really, it kind of happened. It was once people knew that I was a royalist, a monarchist, that they started to give us things and donate things, and I've had things sent to us from all over the world. I've had things left on my doorstep, all kinds of things like that. But the reason that I suppose I've carried it on is because my mother, had a collection of royal memorabilia. And I think that's where I got it from. It was from her telling me stories about when she was a little girl and she went to the coronation, the Queen's coronation, and it was from her that I got it from. And then it's become not just a passion but an absolute obsession. What I have done, I've been collecting since 1977, although I did inherit my mother's collection before me. I've been giving talks on the history of the monarchy for over 40 years, started in 1981 when my first daughter was born, and eventually 4 years ago my husband allowed me to have this, which was an old dairy on the farm where we live, and because we don't have any dairy cows anymore, and it was just full of rubbish, so we emptied the rubbish out and created this from it. And this is to house me collection of royal memorabilia, which is a world record breaking collection. Apart from, I got a bit stuck because there's only about 7,000 items in here and I have well over 12,000, so my house is full as well. So the whole thing goes back 9 reigns to 1761 with the coronation of George III, who was Queen Victoria's grandfather, and I just love it. I could just live in here. The dairy on the farm, packed full of me royal memorabilia. It's an absolute dream come true and I love it. You know, I'm getting older now, so I've had to make me will, and I'm going to leave all of this to me grandchildren. I have 4 granddaughters at the moment, who knows, there might be more. Yeah, many people ask us what the value is of me royal collection. And actually I have no idea, and I'm not even interested because I'm never going to sell it, and you only want to know the value of something if you're going to sell it. But my son reckons that it's worth more than the house I live in. You know, I've got items that are worth thousands, quite literally. I've got items that are unique that I can't put a price on, but if you just put, you know, how much is a collection of 12,000 items worth, even if they were just individual. But there are some individual items that are worth a lot of money. I do have a big collection really of pre-Victorian royal memorabilia from 1761 from George III. So I've got memorabilia from 9 reigns, over 12,000 items. Yeah, it's going to be worth a lot of money. I think people quite regularly tell us I have too much stuff, and I agree with them, but it's very difficult to get rid of, and I don't want to get rid of anything, especially because about 70% of this collection's been given to us. I'm the custodian of other people's memories, and I've got to look after them, and I've got to make sure that when I pass them on, the people who take over from me, who hopefully will be my granddaughters, will see that as well, that you've got to look after them. You've got to look after other people's memories. My collection means, well, I was going to say everything to us, but of course not, as you know, they don't mean as much to us as my family, for instance, but I think they definitely come a close second, this collection. It's a lifelong thing, you know, I've done this my whole life and it's my passion, and actually I know it's a bit sad, but I do think about it every day. It just means the whole world really. Well, I wouldn't be me without this collection. I would be a different person.